Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 6th of June. Got up this morning, 500 push-ups done, no problems with them, unlike yesterday. Yesterday was a tough struggle. I had a hard time with the shoulders and tricep area. It was really hard cranking those ones out, but I managed to do it, and this morning I managed to knock those out without any difficulty whatsoever, as has been the case for majority of the times I've done them. So still moving forward with it. So that's good. That's done. Now on to the things that I am doing today. I am actually spending the majority of the day, pretty much 7 complete hours, just talking, instructing, and informing and enlightening the new participants coming into our program. Now this is the problem. This is the thing where it's challenging for someone in my position, or pretty much any teacher, for example, that has these kids that come in the first of the year. They guide them through the first and second quarter, third, fourth quarter, and then summer break comes, and then those kids move on to the next grade, and then a new set of kids come on. So basically what a teacher has to do, what the thing that I struggled with the most was progressively moving on, and then guiding these guys through all the steps throughout their year, because our program lasts a year. So guiding them through that whole entire year, and then at the same time, while I'm moving forward with these other guys, every 3 months we do a hiring, and so we bring on new guys and gals. So when those 3 months come up, we're moving forward, and all of a sudden I have to kind of move back to kind of get these guys at the beginning, because everyone that comes into our program has to start at zero. They have to start at the starting point, regardless of how far along they are. It could be anyone from, you get the individuals who just need to get their foot in the door, to get their name known, and so someone will be more than happy to transfer them into their program, to high school graduates who just need to get that their first job, get that experience. And then you get some other people who it's their second or last chance to do something, and they just need to learn the job skills, because maybe they've had a history of getting fired from a few jobs because of attendance, which I will honestly tell you is a problem, and a very, very big, very popular occurrence with many of the tribal members. So the thing is, what we need to do is, when I move forward with all these other guys, moving them through the drivers, helping them get their driver's license, helping them address their fines, studying for the written exams, driving around, learning, getting familiar with the car, and passing their drive test. It's like, I'm not certified in any of this stuff, but I do it because I have sort of a breadth of knowledge of just doing the stuff on my own. I have some people have said that, why do you vlog on the way to work? And it's because I don't really have any other time to do it. This is the time that I make to do it. I'm driving. I have a perfect driving record. The accidents that have happened to me have been solely on the other person. I've never hit anybody myself. My insurance extremely cheap for full coverage. I'm a good driver, and so this is the time when I do my thing. And so now doing the I have a complete mind fart. I have no idea what I was talking about. Anyway, so back to the individuals that come into our program. They, I move forward, and I have to start at zero to kind of guide them through the beginning process, because when they come in, a lot of these individuals have they need certain things to get fixed, because there have been problems with their employment history, whether it's bad attendance, inability to go to bed at a decent hour and wake up at a good hour, to meal prep, to address their living situation. Because let's face it, there's a lot of problems that come from an unhealthy living situation at home. If you live with someone that you kind of have to because you're related to them, you don't make the rules. That person who owns that house can let whoever come into the house, sober, drunk, high, doesn't matter, and you may buy your own groceries and put them in that refrigerator, but whoever comes in that house pretty much has free reign to eat and take whatever they want out of that fridge. And then when you let people in that have substance abuse issues and have a criminal history, then you get things that go missing, like Xboxes and PlayStations and iPads and iPhones and all that stuff, tablets and stuff. So you see all these things go missing. It's because of the living situation, and it's unfortunate that that happens, but that's where a lot of the problems stem from, is the living situation. So if the living situation is fixed via getting their own place by becoming financially independent and successful and occupied, and employed, then that's the goal that we try to shoot for, because that presents more of an opportunity to control whoever comes in the house. You buy the food, you put it in the fridge, nobody touches it except for the kids, whoever you allow to live in that house, because you make the rules. And so, there's a lot of things that stem from that. And so that's one of the things that I discuss in barriers, try to help these guys overcome, a lot of the things that we understand that tribal members deal with on a daily basis, and a lot of the things that have caused them issues with finding full-time employment. And so now today I get to do a whole day of talking, going over agreements, getting them acclimated to the program, kind of letting them know, like, hey, I just need to reiterate the fact that this is not a job. It's 1 year in a program, and it happens to be paid. And a lot of people get into the program and they're like, yeah, I got a job. It's not a job. You're in a program that happens to pay you to learn and to better yourself, and it does end. It does have an expiration date. And if you don't take all the stuff that's taught to you and practice it and improve yourself and do what you can to make the most of that situation, you're going to fail. It's not going to work for you. You have to make it work for yourself. And so that is the thing that we deal with a lot. And, guys come into the program and they see, exactly what it is. It's like, oh man, they actually expect you to work in this program. I mean, not just necessarily work and fix things and clean things up and help out and assist here and there, but it's actually learning how to manage your time, how to prioritize, how to manage your emotions, how to have a great work ethic, and how not to steal company time, and therefore, all those issues that arise with employees that are just ongoing issues for a lot of companies. And so if we can fix that and we can get these guys going on the right path, we've had a number of successes, and another one of the successes that is one of the biggest things that we do and that we focus on, but necessarily don't have much control over, is sobriety. And I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody stay sober, stay clean, get custody of their kids, keep custody of their kids, be a great parent, and get the most out of the program and just advance, and be able to get a job and, make the most out of their situation. And I've seen a few people that have just become shining stars and make the program look really good. And we want to do whatever we can to help them look good as well. So it works out in the end. So today's the day I get to do a full day of training. I get to do a half day of training on Wednesday tomorrow, and another half day on Thursday. And then in a couple weeks, I got to do it all over again, 8, 4, and 4. I don't mind it. It's good. It's what I do. I like talking. I like helping, obviously. I like helping these individuals out. I just like seeing people's lives change for the best. I understand that there's such a huge difference between regular society and tribal society. It's, you see all the problems that exist in society are amplified on the reservation, and it's a problem. Opiates, problem in society right now, huge problem on the reservations. Suicides, problem in society, huge problem on the reservations. Alcohol abuse, huge problem on the reservation. All these problems that exist, it's there, man. Child abuse, rape, unfortunately. So there's a lot of things that go on that I try to help out as much as I can to try to prevent, to put a stop to a lot of it, and the more people you can enlighten and open their eyes to what's going on and how to fix those situations and have them think about how can I change things for the better for myself and for my kids, for my family, and for my tribe, the better off we are. And so I don't get any benefit out of it other than the fact of seeing these guys succeed and seeing kids have happy, successful families and parents that work hard and have overcome a lot in order to get to where they are. So that's the victory for me. So anyway, you guys have a great day. It's going to be a great day here in Washington. It's going to be about 83 degrees, and just heading on into work a little bit early. I got to get a few things ready for the presentations, So yeah, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.